I want to practice some Siamese Mah Jongg with National Mah Jongg League rules. So if you want to see how to do some random pulls, stick around. It's kind of a form of solitaire if you think about it. Not the solitaire where you pick off pairs online. This is a real live hands-on solitaire. So I've got my Siamese Mah Jongg rack. You don't have to use this special rack. I have a link below if you're interested. You can use 2 regular racks if you want. So I am going to say that I'm the dealer, so I'm going to pick 28 random tiles. So if you pick 4 from each side, you should have 6 in the middle, and then build another one just like it. There's our 28. Lickety split. Look at all those tiles. So I like to set it up with, at least to begin with, and then I rearrange. But I like to put my jokers first, then wins. Oh, flowers. And then 1 suit. And my goal when I pick my categories to play, I try to end up with 4 discards for each option, or a total of 8 discards. To me, that is a really good starting point. So I try to make that kind of my guideline when I play Siamese style. All right, let's look at our multiples. We do have a lot of them. We've got a pair of flowers, a pair of Norse, and a pair of greens. We've got 7s and 8s, a pair of 2s, and a pair of 9s. So, no Kongs. I always like to think about quints, because we do have a couple of jokers, but we don't have any pungs or Kongs. So I think I might not play a quint, but maybe we could do north and south with dragons. We might have to use all those jokers though. And then we could maybe do a consecutive 7. Oh, look at, we did have a pung. Okay, maybe we can play a quint. Okay, well, let's see what we're left with. We wouldn't need the south or the red anymore. Let's just put the flowers up here. So we could do a 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. We might even be able to do the pair hand. Let's see how many discards we have. 10. 10 discards. There's probably a better option. So let's see, what about if we did 6, 7, 8, 9 consecutive? Let's see how many discards we would have if we kept all the 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go there. 7, 8. We could play 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we don't have a 7 bam though. And then look at all the discards we would have. Let's see. So if we did a 7, 8, 9, a 7, 8, 9 here. We could do a 2, 4, 6, 8 here. And then we're left with all those. Let's see here. For the 2, 4, 6, 8, there are two hands that use flowers. 2, 4, 6, 8 for the first one, 7, 8, 9 for the second one. We would be left with 11 discards. So the other situation was better by one tile. I think let's do potential quint or north and south with flowers, dragons. And then for the second one, let's do 2, 4, 6, 8 pair hand. We'll save the 7, 5. There's 8. Okay, so let's see here. We're in between a quint and the north and south with dragons for the first one. And then we're in between a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand, the pair hand here. I would hold this 7 for as long as possible. We could even do the 7, 8 with flowers. The 7, 8 with flowers. We could even do north and south with 9s. Let's see how many tiles there. 10 discards. I still think we're better off with this original plan here. North and south with dragons or a quint. And we're left with 8 discards. So that's option 1 or hand 1. That's what I would do. If you would do something different, let me know in the comment section. All right, let's do it again. Okay. So 4 from each side, 6 in the middle, 2 high. That way you don't have to count. There. There's our 28. All right, now let's see what this one can do. Okay, this time we have 3 jokers. That's a pung. Oh, we got lots of flowers too. Okay. Wow, look at all those cracks and dots. I don't think we're going to use the west and the green. So those can go over there for now. They're kind of outliers, really. Now we have a pung of flowers, a pung of 1s. Those are all the multiples that we have. Flowers and 1s. Hey, what about if we did the 1 and 9 with 3, 5, 7 in the middle? 1, 9 with 3, 5, 7 in the middle. Then the other hand that we go for, whatever it is, it's going to use flowers. So let's try to find something that would use the most of these multiples with 4 flowers. 4 flowers. We could do the 2, 4, 6, 8 hand, and of course we would need all those. But look at, we have 12 discards. That's horrible. I think there's a much better option than that. The goal when I play this, I try to find options that will leave me with 4 discards for each option, or 8 total discards. Okay, so here let's look at 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 5, 7, 8, 9. Here we have, what about if we did that 1 through 7 pair hand? No. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All singles. That would be pretty dang lucky to draw in all pairs. I don't think I want to do that. But let's see. All right, what about if we did 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. That would use this multiple here. And then we could do, the challenge that we have here is we have 1 pung. All the others are singles. All the others are singles. So let's look at, let me see here. We could do 1, 3, 5. Maybe not use that flower. And then do a single and pair hand. What about 3, 6, 9? The 3, 6, 9 single and pair hand. We're left with 12 discards again. We could do 6, 7, 8, 9 consecutive. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, now we're down to 9 discards. I think that's going to be it. Nope, 10 discards. So we have 1, 3, 5 in one suit, or 6, 7, 8, 9 consecutive. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now there is the consecutive 3 suit option where we would need that flower, so that might be a keeper. We could do 7 crack 8 dot 9 bam, 7, 8, 9, and use the jokers. So I think that's what I would do in this particular situation. This one was kind of difficult, but we did get down to 9 discards with this plan. 1, 3, 5 in one suit, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, or 7, 8, 9 consecutive. And we have 9 discards. All right, we'll do this one more time. Four, 6. Okay. Here we go. Jokers again and flowers again. You saw me mix. Okay, we'll put the winds and dragons over here for a moment. Ooh, lots of winds. Look at that. We've got news. News. Maybe we can play the news pair hand. Do you think? We got a pair up there. This is kind of going to be exciting here. Oopsies. Okay. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, pair of 3s, pair of 7s. We almost have, gosh, if we had a 4 or 5, we could go for that consecutive pair hand there. We have no other multiples again. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Well, we do have 2 multiples there, but in the leftovers, we would have none. All right, so let's see here. Do we have all of one number? We do not. We've got one, we're missing a 7 dot if we did 7s. We only have 1 3. We are missing the 9 dot. We're missing the 8 bam. Missing the 2 bam. So the news with pairs I don't think is going to work. News with pairs is not going to work. So what I'm thinking to use these multiples, I'm thinking 2 consecutive hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And when you play a consecutive mixed suit option, you want 4 numbers in a range, because on the card, if you haven't noticed, there's either a 1 suit option that spans 1 through 5. All the other options are either 2 in a sequence, 3 in a sequence, or 4 in a sequence. So if you're in mixed suits, if you gather 4 tiles in a range around your multiple, if you happen to have multiples, then you're giving yourself the most options possible for when something comes in. And we have all these, of course, flowers and jokers to work with amongst these. And we have 4 discards each, or 8 total. Now, there are options actually where we can use the dragons with the consecutive, the last hand, but we would need to get rid of the red. We could use the green with this 1, 2, 3. So let's just take it a little deeper. 1, 2, 3 with opposite dragons, in which case we could use these jokers to help us get there. Then those could go away. And then we could use these flowers for the next option. What about a lucky 13? I kind of forgot to look at that. Let's look at lucky 13. There's lucky 13 right there. And then we could still do, what about news with 8s? Let's see how many we're left with. Oh, 11. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so news with 8s. Let's see if we did. Okay, so here's the 1, 2. That's really terrible. We could do 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we were better off where we were. 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9, really, that's terrible. Okay, now I don't remember what we were playing before after I messed all that up. We were going to do a 6, 7, 8, 9 and a 1, 2, 3 consecutive. That's what we were going to do. So to get to that 8 tile discard place, this is the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could actually save this red because we could play the 2, 3 with the flowers. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4 for that one, and 6, 7, 8, 9 for this one, and we have 6 discards. 6, 7, 8, 9. And you don't care which it is yet. You're just gathering, and once you get rid of your discards, then you make a decision. Let me know what you think about that random pull. That was kind of hard in ways, but fun in others. And if you haven't tried this style yet, it really is challenging. It is not easy. I have heard some people say that this is easy, too easy, and I disagree. It's hard, especially when you're playing with another person. It's that initial onset that you really have to do some planning, and then you get to the pick and discard and you have to manage 2 hands at one time. This is not easy. It's a challenge. So I challenge you to give it a try. Come back and let me know if you haven't tried it yet. Most people who play love it. Some play and don't like it. And they are the traditionalists, which is not necessarily a bad thing. There are people who like the pure form of American style Mahjong, and that's fine. But there are some trailblazers out there who like new things, and this would be a really great style for you to learn. If you're a trailblazer, give it a try and come and tell me about it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching this. And between now and the next Siamese style random pull for National Mahjong League rules, may all your picks be keepers.